What is up, YouTube? Welcome to 2021's first bulking full day of eating. Starting it off on the treadmill because I'm trying to emphasize that you shouldn't quit cardio just because prep is over. It's not only for prep. I'm trying to do it throughout my off season. I haven't always. This year I'm going to try and do it for as much as I can, optimally every day in my off season, just to kind of stay healthy, keep your body moving when you wake up. Just feels good to get moving, and it definitely helps your appetite a lot. It allows you to eat a lot more and actually utilize the food for better purpose. So I start my morning with like 25-30 minutes of cardio, just like a light walk. I pick up the pace a little bit like this, but yeah, that's how we're starting the day, and then we'll get to the food after this. Alright, so meal number one, super basic. It's 2 whole eggs, 190 grams of egg whites, some turkey bacon, 2 slices of turkey bacon, and then I have 2 of these little oat bars that Courtney made. I don't know the exact what's in them, but she put them in her MyFitnessPal, so I'm gonna have to get it from her. But the total tray she made was 1,300 calories. Divided it by 6, I'm eating 2 pieces, so it's like 430 calories. And then I put this into MyFitnessPal. This is 278 calories, so my breakfast is only 711 calories. Normally it's a lot more than that, and I'm actually like starving right now. So if you're someone who has no appetite in the morning, which I know a lot of people do, especially once you've been bulking for longer, that's when that morning cardio really helps. If you wake up and you're just not hungry, wake up like 30 minutes earlier, do a little cardio, and it will help you eat more. Also just helps you keep you in shape because no one wants to become a fat ass in the off season. I'm not trying to get chunky this off season. But this is what it's gonna be. It's a little 45 to 50 grams of protein in this. So this is where we're starting. My meals aren't crazy huge right now because I haven't been eating a lot, so I don't need to eat that much to grow right now. I'm starting slow. I'm just eating a little bit more than I did the week before and going from there. But I'm absolutely starving right now. So yeah, this is breakfast. That was cardio. See you at the next meal. Also, I forgot, ketchup is life. All right, so meal number 2. This one's a little bit more boring. There's no fun oat bars in this one. By the way, if you guys want to see how to make those oat bars, Courtney made them. She'd post them on her channel. But this is a boring little chicken and rice. Sadly, I ran out of broccoli, so I had some peas and carrot frozen mix in the freezer. But I'm trying to get my veggies in still in the off season because I neglected that a little bit last year. This year, I'll be better. It's 230 grams of white rice, 165 grams of chicken breast, and I put in 10 grams of ghee butter. This is like clarified lactose-free butter, and it tastes fucking good. My parents used to always put butter in rice when I was younger, and it tasted amazing. So this is just a little extra fats. 10 grams of it is 90 calories, so a little bit extra in there. And yeah, this is what meal number 2 looks like. Keeping it simple and keeping it clean. All right, so I just got my stitches out after the attack of the pudsim. My lip's a little raw right now, but it's healing well, so I might have a little scar, but luckily the mustache will be able to hide that until it's healed, and if it doesn't heal, then I will never shave the mustache for as long as I live. I'm now eating meal number 3. I have 156 grams of ground turkey, to be specific, and 300 grams of raw weight sweet potato. I weigh my sweet potato raw because I only cook one meal at a time, and it would just be weird to not do it any otherwise. And I'm putting my sriracha combo on this, and it actually tastes so good. I lather it in sriracha and then a little ketchup to like dim down the heat because I'm not very good with hot sauce. But hopefully this hot sauce doesn't get in my lip because that will probably hurt. So this meal is a little bit lighter. This is my pre-workout meal. I just ate literally an hour ago, and I'm eating again now because I'm hungry and I'm ready to eat. And luckily my metabolism's working, hopefully, because I'm hungry all the time. And I think this is a huge part of starting an off season and introducing food slowly. People are always like, oh, I gotta eat 5,000 calories. Like, I can't do it. Like, no shit, you can't do it. Your body's not used to it. Like, that's ridiculous. So my whole goal this off season is to stay as lean as possible, and I want to hit the same weight I hit last year, but leaner. So I don't want to be heavier, but I want to put on more muscle. I just want to be better conditioned weight than I was last year. That's around 260. So I can be 260 with some decent abs and some cuts in my legs, and then we're golden to start prep and win the three-peat title for 2021 Mr. Olympia. First meals of the day are pretty boring and simple: oats, eggs, chicken, rice, potatoes. But later in the day, I got some more exciting stuff coming because you don't always have to eat boring food in the off season. I was gonna have a sandwich today, but I don't have that every day, so it's not good for my full day of eating. So I'll show you what I eat after the gym. There's more calorically dense foods after the gym and stuff, but we'll get to that then. So see you there. Alright, pre-workout snack is going to be a little apple before I head to the gym. I like having fruit because fruit is health and health is wealth. And some of none other than the CBUM pre-workout. And today, as I'm filming, this is the day after that it launched, and it went so well. I'm so happy with how everything went. It's completely sold out of this and the protein in like 7.5 hours or something, a little over 7 hours. So that's insane. We were planning on like talking about if it went a week, how long it would take to sell out and everything, and it just blew up straight out of the gate. So thank you guys so much for that. I really appreciate anyone who got one, anyone who supported me. It's the only reason I can do stuff like this and make my own products and have fun like that is because of you guys. So I appreciate it. And a huge thank you to Jack Factory for entrusting me to put my literal name on a product with theirs beside it. So I think it's really cool that they trusted me with that. I'm going half Savage today because I'm a pussy like that, but I'm doing half the scoop. And for anyone who ordered it, if you do half scoop, do even like less than half a bottle of water if you're using a normal shaker like this, because the flavoring was made to do like full scoop obviously. So if you don't want it to be too watered down, then don't add too much water. But if you didn't get it, then hopefully we will be doing a restock sometime soon. Maybe some new flavors, I don't know, maybe a new product or something. We'll see what Jack Factory lets me do. But because you guys fucking supported so much, I think they'll let me do some more fun stuff. If you guys want to try to see some new flavors in the future or something, then harass Jack Factory. Tell them to make more shit like this so we can come out with more. And comment below what kind of flavors you want to see. But other than that, I'm gonna down this, eat my apple, head to the gym, train some back, and I will see you after for meal number 4. All right, so post-workout meal. This is one of my favorite meals in the off season because it's easy to get a lot of calories in. I used to eat like this meal, but like double the size back in my heyday of bulking last year. And it's just brown rice pasta, ground turkey, and some marinara sauce. This Stefano's marinara sauce is fucking, it's just amazing. You don't get sick of it. I eat it every single day and it tastes really good every single time. And with ground turkey and this brown rice pasta, it's really good. The company of this one is called Pasta Joy or Tinkiata, one or two of those. Some people say that brown rice pasta gets soggy. This one does not get mushy at all. It's like just like real pasta. I actually can't tell the difference between this, and it's just made out of brown rice. So double bonus for me. I'm cooking this up right now, and I will show you the meal when it's ready. Here is the final product, bowl overflowing. And this isn't even as big as I used to eat it. But for reference, this pasta, 80 grams of it dry is 300 calories. And I used to have 200 grams of it. This time I'm having 140 grams because I'm not quite back at that point. But 140 grams is 575 calories from the pasta alone. And then I have 170 grams of ground turkey and like a cup of the marinara sauce. So this total is like 1,000 calories right here. And normally when I have it a little bit bigger, it's like 1,200 calories. And I also normally cut up broccoli and put it in the sauce and stuff. But like I said, I'm out of vegetables right now because I'm a piece of shit, so that's my bad. But this is one of my little go-to meals in the off season when you don't want to just eat chicken, rice, and potatoes all day. This is the easiest 1,100, 1,000 calories you will ever eat. Trust me, it goes down like butter, especially post-workout when I'm really hungry. This is when I have like my big meal and just enjoy it. So I'm gonna eat this and then get back to you guys for the next meal. Meal number 5, this is where things get even more exciting than pasta. Look how delicious that is. I have to hide my face, so facial recognition. But this meal is quesadillas, 2 quesadillas to be exact. And just look at that again. That's fucking heaven right there. This is the favorite thing I eat all day. I've been eating this every day for like 2 weeks and I do not get sick of it. and I've been dipping it in guacamole, or it's homemade. It's just one full avocado with like a lime squeezed in there and a bunch of cilantro, and I dip the quesadilla in there, and it tastes absolutely amazing. This meal consists of one full avocado, 2 10-inch tortillas, 160 grams of chicken breast, and like a 1/3 cup of this dairy-free DAIYA shredded cheddar cheese. I try not to eat a lot of dairy because it doesn't sit well in my stomach, so I got this dairy-free stuff, and it actually tastes really good. I haven't eaten cheese in so long, I don't know if it tastes the same or different as real cheese, but it tastes good. This meal is like over 800 calories, and again, like the last one, super easy to get down. This is one of those things, like in the off season, if you're struggling to eat 10 pounds of chicken and rice, don't have it every single meal. I normally have 3 meals a day that are basic, and then something like this, or 4 meals a day, and then something like this, so you're making it work. And people always ask me how many meals I think you should eat in the off season, and it kind of comes down to whatever the hell you can actually get in. If you feel overwhelmed eating 6 meals, but then you make smaller meals assuming you're gonna eat 6 meals and then you miss a meal, then you're fucking up. So don't stress about that. Just eat 5 meals, or 4 even, but 4 should be like the absolute bare minimum. 3 I don't think is enough if you want to get big and juicy. But yeah, so there it is. I usually do 5 meals in my off season once I'm eating more, because I find my meals just naturally end up getting spread farther apart because I'm so full. But right now, being hungry all the time, I'm usually having 5 real meals and then a shake or a sandwich or something at the end of the night just to cap it off. So here we are, meal number 5, quesadilla. I'll see you in the next meal. I'm also eating another one of these oat bars that Courtney made because I was still really hungry after that meal. This isn't a meal, just a snack, because I'm including everything I'm eating in this full day of eating. I was looking at that last clip, and I just need to put a disclaimer that I'm not stoned right now. I don't do drugs, sometimes. I'm not high. My eyes just get really red at night. But right now we're gonna sit down and watch the show we've been into called Your Honor. It's absolutely anxiety driven like show, like it's so realistic, and they're guys like so close to getting caught all the time that I actually get anxiety, and I feel like as I'm watching it I'm like have something I'm hiding and I'm doing something wrong. So we're gonna get back into that, build up my stress levels, but in the process, because I'm not the best at eating a large amount of fruits and vegetables, and not everyone is, I'm gonna sip on this daily greens here. It's absolutely stacked full of greens, fruits, you're not gonna read that at all. Greens, fruits, and probiotics. So it's actually a really good product. And this is the first chocolate greens that actually doesn't taste like absolute shit. So that's also a bonus. So I'm gonna drink this, watch the show, and then have one more meal. I might just have like a protein ice cream and some shit in that. We'll see how I feel when the time comes. A delicious final meal. A nice sandwich. I missed. Wow, that was bad. All right, so final meal slash snack of the day. Like I said, often in my off season I have 5 meals, and if I'm hungry after, I'll squeeze in a shake and something like a peanut butter banana sandwich as I'm having today, or I'll just have 5 big meals in a day and call it that. But I was actually hungry right now, and I just put this in my fitness pal. My caloric intake for the day is higher than I thought, to be honest, and it's pretty crazy because I'm still hungry eating all this. But this last meal is 1 scoop of this protein, and this is when I love having a light protein. This is why I made this, because post-workout and like late at night I just want like a light shake. It's vanilla oatmeal cookie flavor. So I have 1 scoop of that in here with just water, and then I have a peanut butter banana sandwich. There's like 35 grams of peanut butter in here, half a banana, 2 slices of this like organic whole wheat bread that Courtney got for me. So very delicious, and that's it. That's the end of the full day of eating. And as simple as that, I have ingested 4,558 calories. The macros for such are 511 grams of carbs, 158 grams of fat, 287 grams of protein. On an average day, that's probably more protein than I want or really need right now. But when you're increasing your calories, you get to a point where the more fat and more carbs you start to put in, you start to feel like lethargic, and when you digest those, they're more likely to become stored as fat or anything like that, whereas protein is the least likely macronutrient to be stored as fat. So when you're trying to like manipulate your macros in the off season, when you're getting higher up, sometimes you do need to put in more protein. But I don't do this every day. Like I said, often I will not have the shake at the end of the day. I didn't have a shake at the end of the day for the last 2 or 3 days or something. So it really depends on how things are going with all that. But there's a full day of eating. If you guys get bored, you can try some stuff out like I had with the pasta, the quesadillas, and then stick with your basics earlier on in the day when your appetite's a little bit better. But yeah, other than that, hopefully you guys learned a quick tip or two. Don't be skipping your cardio in the off season. Helps your appetite a lot. Eat good foods that you can digest well. Nothing shitty. Same old basic shit. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this full day of eating, and I shall catch you in the next video.